Someone wave their hand because I can't use my camera. So I know when to start. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah. This isn't fun. I hate this. It's definitely not fun. This is episode 3 of the Boys Podcast. Welcome back. I'm joined today by Josh and Gian. Simon is still asleep. We've been trying to do this for a good solid 3 weeks, but in actuality, we're just all really lazy. Oh, yeah. So, how you holding up? What's good?
Josh, you want to go first?
I am bored.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it. I'm bored.
All right.
Disappointed. The regular stuff.
Hey, to our audience, I just wanted to let you guys know that before we started this podcast today, Josh was like, try to make this as un-COVID as possible. Yet he starts off with, I'm bored, I hate this.
I think what we need to try to do is
man.
We can't
escape it, but we can
can.
We can do all we can to try to distract ourselves and escape it for a little bit.
All right. What have you guys been doing besides the video games that we've all been doing together? What's your outside routine of that?
Well, recently when it's not raining, I've been going on a run every day, and then I would work as well. I have a couple of resistance bands here at my house, so luckily I can have a good workout. Other than that, I try to like you said, play video games. I play my instrument, do some other stuff, sleep, take a nap. Try to mentally recharge. But at this point, we've been in quarantine for like 4 weeks, and we could only hold up for so long.
Well, for me, it's hard, like Josh said, you can only do something for so long. And the first 2 weeks, to be honest with you, I was fine. I really didn't mind it. I loved the rest that I was getting, but it gets to a certain point where you wake up every day and you do the same thing. And granted, like, not all of those things are, tedious, but even like playing video games, it gets tiring, and you just want to go out, you want to enjoy life the way it used to be, but you can't. So I feel the only thing that's been getting me through my days usually are certain people, and just taking the time to really, look forward to what's coming and try to plan as much as I can without letting COVID like hold me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I get you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I found a whiteboard in the study, and I hung that up in my room. I'd actually done a lot of hanging up. I'd show you, but my camera crashes Discord. I hung up an Avengers picture. I hung up two. Yeah, it's the one that I got Josh, but it's an Infinity War version. Real nice.
Yeah, mine's on the floor over there. I haven't hung it up yet.
Wow. Okay. I hung up 2 metal arts, one version of a Flash, another of a Corvette. That was what I did in like the first 2 weeks, and then after that I just got really bored. I didn't really know what else to do. I cleaned up pretty much the entire floor of my room so I could actually walk in it. I cleaned even under my bed, got rid of some trash, cleaned some drawers, got rid of some old clothes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. And then with the whiteboard I was talking about, it has days set up from Saturday to Sunday. So I actually know what day it is now rather than questioning it. And then I wrote my schedule on there every day for classes I have to check in with, check the homework. And then I even have exercise just because I need to remind myself for that, because I know if I don't, I'll just be sitting on my chair, just doing the PS4 every day. And that's right. Eh.
It's just so funny that you brought up homework because I stopped.
You stopped?
No, to be honest with you, I feel like seniors have the right at this point in the year. Like at least the people who have worked their ass off for the first like 3.5 years of their high school career to just stop, bro. It's this is so mentally draining, and I feel like we just have that. You know what? We're just done.
Yeah, and
If the grades
I
doesn't go
get the
down, it's fine.
situation. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm fine with my grades the way they are right now. You know, if we were talking about like a sophomore version of me, I would push for the highest possible grade, but that's not me anymore, man.
Yeah, I get
I'm
that. I
done.
get that.
yeah, and I feel like I don't know. Like I know teachers want to they want to continue forward, but for us, like, what do we have left after this? Like everything we have to look forward to has been taken away. So
Yeah.
it's really hard for us to find any inspiration to do any work.
I
Like,
literally had to like
what do you
give
expect?
off my track uniform, you know, and that coming back home like
Oh,
made me tear up a lot. It was just so sad. Like everything
Yeah,
that
bro.
we've all been looked forward to has been taken away like super abruptly from us, and it's just like, man, it sucks.
And I would appreciate if teachers were more understanding for seniors, especially that we are in a state of which we feel like something's been stolen because it has been stolen from us.
I think a few teachers
And
get it.
I would, yeah, I know some teachers get it, but I wish that some teachers would understand how we're going through and want to like cut us some slack and not
Yeah,
make us do any work.
yeah, I get it.
Like, come on, I don't want to do homework too for my 11 and a half years of schooling has been taken away.
Yeah, that's true.
Never been to a prom. I won't get to graduate. I won't get to go to grad night. Like, I won't get to do my band banquet that I've been looking forward to for 4 years. I won't get to take my final marching band picture. Like, cut me some slack.
Yeah, that's
Don't
tough,
expect
man.
me to be doing work when everything that I put forth for 11 and a half years has been taken away.
facts.
I had so many plans for track season, like during the team pictures, like when we do that in like, probably mid-April is when we take them. Is like I had like so many planned pictures, like doing it with Derek, Val, everybody in jumps, Gabe, Amaya, everybody with hurdles, all that stuff. And like now I can't. I had to give up that right, and like I won't have the track banquet, and it's just man, it's just yeah. I really wish
So,
like all schools around the world would be like, you know what? Let's just forget about this year and restart the entire year all over again, school wise, that is. But, keep the same as it is right now, like, grades stay the same and all that. And like
I
oh,
we
just
just like
want to get.
it'll be an easy year, but like it'll have all the good memories associated with it. Like, keep the grades
I
how
don't
they
know about
are.
all of that, but I just want to have the things that I worked for,
Yeah.
like the things that I should have. Cause okay, and I get this time it isn't exclusively painful for seniors in high school, but and that's why I try to be understanding about that.
But like at the same time it still sucks.
At the same time, it still hurts.
Yeah. Mm.
So yeah. So moving on to say it with your chest.
Okay. Okay.
After our opening monologue, Gian, would you like to go first?
yeah, sure. Aside from all the things that you guys have already said, my one grievance, I guess, for this week is the fact that, and it's for it's for my safety and for my health, but the fact that I can't really go out anymore. Prior to this week, like you, Josh, I used to run and do some exercises outside, but it gets to a point where staying cooped up at home is just tough. Like you take all those things for granted, like that breath of fresh air when you want. It's kind of selfish of me to say that it's a grievance, but at the same time, I know it's for my safety. But it's still annoying. It still sucks.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't go outside. But you guys?
Mm. Josh, you go.
I would say my grievance for this week it has to do with COVID, and it's not about myself. It's about
Dear God.
my grievance for people who run small businesses and stuff like that. Like when I do leave the house to get food, it's always so I could go get food from like a small business that I support. And whenever there are who are working the shops because they can't afford to hire anyone or they can't afford to have anyone work there. So you see these they're usually older people trying to like pull them up pull themselves up by the bootstraps and like bunker down for their business because really that's for some of them that's the only thing that they still have and they can't let go of that. And it just sucks to see. And I would say everyone, if you have the chance and you have the money for it, I would try to at small businesses as much as you can because that's really the driving force of our economy, and that's what we need to support the most
Yes.
in this time.
I mean, what do I even have to say about this? I mean, besides the fact, like, I had to give up pretty much everything I was looking forward to. I'd have to, like, I don't really know. It's just, I hate being cooped up in here. I mean, I do get out, ride my bike and stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, it's also barren. And it's like, it has this uneasiness to it when you go outside. You know what I'm talking about? It's just, a part of me just doesn't necessarily feel safe. Like, I know I'm safe, I'm well aware of my
Yeah,
surroundings, but like, there's just like an uneasiness. Like, I'm kind of living in like literally a post-apocalyptic stuff, but like one of those movies. Like, you don't
yeah,
know what's around the corner in a figurative sense, and you're just like really uneasy about it. And that's like the one thing I hate. Like, I understand like mostly, hopefully, like this goes away fairly soon by like summertime because I want to have a summer as well. That'd be great, but like even that is like not fun for me. Like, I have to worry about like, will I even have a summer? Will I even get to hang out with people I want to hang out with? Like, it's just
yeah.
yeah,
And it's
big
sucks
sigh.
that I can't get a haircut too. My hair is way too grown out.
Dude, if I could show you what my hair looks like, oh boy, it is the longest it has ever been in a long time.
I
Okay.
miss you, man.
I
I
miss
Yeah,
you
I
miss you
miss
too.
you
all.
guys.
Y'all are getting the fattest hugs next time we can officially meet up. I swear.
It's not even,
But
dude.
you know, yeah,
It's just such a sharp pain knowing that I, along with everyone else, are going through such a hard time.
Hmm.
And usually, when you go through your hardships, you always endure them with your friends.
Exactly.
You always, you always, you always come to school, and you come to school every day knowing that if you're having a shitty time, excuse me for my language, but
Who
you go to
cares?
school knowing that they're there, and you can get a hug from them if you want.
Yeah.
But you don't even have that privilege anymore, and it's so painful, you know.
Hmm.
so many things that we thought of as a constant in our society have been taken away from, and I think that was the most jarring thing that comes from this is that our comfort and our things that we think that are always going to be there have been taken away from our society, and that's what the thing that's the most jarring for us right now.
Yeah.
I actually have another grievance. I wish people, especially in this time, were more positive than they are, and I wish that all the finger pointing and blaming goes out the window in this time. But unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world, and that
Yeah.
the reality is people will always point fingers and blame others for 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 things during this time. And I think for those people, you need to take a step back and realize like the severity of and like the chaos that's going on in the world, and kind of like you know cut people some slack and be more patient with others.
Yeah. I really wish I hugged all the people I hugged on Friday a lot tighter, knowing that this would have happened.
I, I, I,
It
did,
would
I
have.
didn't know that would be my last day of high school.
Yeah. Neither did I. It was just an average every other day. It was a pretty good day for me, but like at the end, I didn't like really necessarily think that, oh my god, this is it. Like
Yeah.
there's like a small little piece of me thinking like, after this, it most likely won't, but like there's a small little piece inside me is like this could go away by the end of April, but I know it won't. So I'm like, that little part of me is like hoping that I get like another end, an actual end to the high school rather than just having it abruptly end like everything else has.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, honestly, I honestly wanted that day to end. Is I don't know why. I was having a not good day, I guess. And the only thing that really brought up my mood that day was watching that movie in Sharma time. Uh, yeah, but I remember I got to sixth period and we got that email that made it official that school was out for 2 weeks, right? Was it
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
two
and
It
weeks.
was in 2 weeks.
It's supposed to be like end of
well, yeah,
spring break.
technically one
You
week
know,
and then spring break,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
and then
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, and it was. I was like, oh, okay, 14 days. How bad could it be? Next thing you know,
Oh
it's
boy.
till the end of the year. Yeah.
You know, I wish that the district had waited at least until the week before we were supposed to get back to make any decisions, just to see how things would have been. Um, but I see the logic behind it, and I see the reasoning. But I just wish they had waited a little bit, just a
Based on the
little bit
way
to see how
they
things would
acted
have
about
been.
this, I think they handled it a little bit better than other schools did. Because like some schools, they like just as soon as this came out, they're like, oh, immediately ending, we're over, bye bye, see you next year. Whereas I think ours, like they took it kind of step by step, maybe like longer, maybe bigger steps than like small ones. But I still think like they did this somewhat better than what it could have happened. So like,
I think, to be honest with you, I think they handled it really well.
yeah,
Well, I
Um,
wish, I wish, sorry, but I wish for they would have addressed how seniors are impacted by it, because like, we're taking the brunt of this more than anyone, right? And I
yeah,
think I wish they would have addressed us more than just one or two little sentences in an email.
yeah. This really sucks.
Like, yeah, I feel kind of left out, to be honest, like because of that, and I feel like they aren't supporting us as much as
I
they
had
should.
um I had an idea like middle of spring break. It was like when like they extended the stay. I was like, oh, you're staying at home for this long, and I was like, okay, if this continues, what if? I know this is a totally stupid idea, but I was like, all right, keep every lower classman except the seniors at home. Just leave them there, but the seniors can still go to school. It's optional. They can stay home, whatever. But like, if you have a big class, it would be like outside and the teacher would have a microphone and there'd be speakers around. Like a big convention hall, I know like the district doesn't have enough money for that. It was just, me trying to be optimistic about it. I was like, oh, like Holt's class in my second period, it's a full class. It's filled to the brim with student to student, wall to wall. And I was like, okay, what if Holt had it in the forum, but like everybody was like 6 feet apart, social distancing, all that stuff, or like he could have it in the quad or like the senior quad and stuff like that. He'd just have like a mic, talk into it, have a big projector, with for the notes, and like there would be like a mic in like the middle of the quad and we could go up and ask him a question, like still kind of have some form of going to a class. I was like, yeah, that's a pretty okay idea, but I know it never happened. But it was a good idea for the time. Yeah.
All right, so I actually have. Try to move on from all this COVID stuff. I have a scenario. The situation came up recently. I don't want to get your guys' take on it. Okay,
Okay.
so as you know, as many of you guys of our viewers know, like I'm kind of a bit of a gym rat, just a little bit.
A little.
Um, just a little. But with that said, I enjoy the fitness community, and something I really enjoy is the sport of strongman and watching people have these great feats of strength, right? So there's a kind of a beef going on right now between two the top strongmen in the world. So there's this guy, right? His name is. I've shown a video of Eddie Hall to Gian.
I gotta close my
Excuse me.
window. Hold on. All right.
So Eddie Hall, right? He's a guy from Britain. He won the world's strongest man in 2017. Um, This guy deadlifted 500 kilograms, which is 1,102 pounds, and he broke the world record for that. And that's the world record was miles away from the previous world record. He pulled 500 kg, and the previous world record was 463 kg. So he jumped 37 kilograms to beat the world record, which is huge, right? And he's the first man ever in history to pick up 500 kgs off the ground. So, and that record has thought to be long-standing, and no one thought that anyone could break it. And this was pulled in 2015, right?
I'm sensing a but.
So, yeah, but there's a guy. His name is Hathor Bjornsson. He plays the mountain, or he did play the mountain in Game of Thrones, and he's a beast, right? He's a beast. He's from Iceland, and he's a no, he's a one-time. He's won the world's strongest man one time, but he's won many. He's very accomplished, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
with the name of Bjornsson,
Hathor,
I believe that.
Yeah, his nickname is Thor also.
Okay.
So Thor,
that's tough.
For years now, Thor has been saying that he's going to one day break Eddie Hall's record, and he's going to go for 501 kilograms on a deadlift, right? So he said he was going to do it, and there's a contest called World's Ultimate Strongman taking place in Abu Dhabi, or it was supposed to take place in Abu Dhabi in May, but because of the COVID situation, that got canceled. So what Thor Bjornsson is doing is he's going to have people from the World Record Committee, or whatever that goes through, official world record judges,
okay.
a well-renowned judge who was a former strongman to judge his lift, and coordinators from the World's Ultimate Strongman organization. And he's going to invite all those people out to his own home gym, and they're going to live stream his attempt at the world's record deadlift.
Okay.
So, with that being said, Eddie Hall has taken this, and he recorded a video of himself saying that if Thor pulls this record in his own home gym, that he to him it wouldn't count for a world record.
And that's the scenario?
Because it's not in competition, it's in his own home gym. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm kind of thinking this is like in a form of esports. Like, it's in your home, and like if you're live streaming for like a tournament, that's technically still a tournament if you think about it. You're at your own home, but you're playing against other people. I feel like it should count if he has all the officials there and it's all set up properly. It's still a form of competition, but it's just himself.
June, thoughts?
I think it should be official. I mean, if there are actual officials there who are, supervising the whole deal, and it's legit, I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be, regardless of the location. But the thing is, I remember you showed me that video, and he was in front of a crowd, right?
Yeah, it was in front of a crowd at a sanctioned event.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, that is one variable that I could see him arguing why, like it shouldn't be counted. But technically speaking, if he does it, he does it. If there are if there are officials, if it's legit. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, it
works. Here's my take. Okay, because there's so they said that they were going to live stream the whole event, and in the live stream they're gonna weigh the plates and weigh the bar and make sure everything's legit.
Yeah.
And there's like I said, there's gonna be officials there, and they're all professionals, right? But there's a huge difference. This is the argument from many of the people in the strongman community and the people who like the strongman community, is that there's a huge difference between doing a lift in your gym and doing it in competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in your gym, in your own gym with your own plates, your own bar, you have the ability to make the setting perfect for you. perfect
Yeah.
for your where you're the most comfortable.
Yeah.
But in competition, you have zero or you have little to zero control of when you're going and the conditions of your lift. That's the big difference about it. So with that in mind, I think I would still side with Thor on this because I think as long as everything is legit and everything is shown to be legit, if he pulls it, then he pulls it. But there's also this argument that why doesn't he just say it's an unofficial record and then once things go back up, then he pulls it again or he pulls a higher weight, you know? And this kind of like ties into what I was saying about how people are unnecessarily being negative to each other during this. And I think it's a shame because those two are the legends in strongman, and you wish that they would be more um they would be more supportive of each other, and because it's not even just Eddie Hall who's attacking Thor. It's both sides. They're both being just childish, like unprofessional about it and unsupportive, and I don't like to see that in in a sport, in a strength sport, because in strength sports it's not like the UFC or boxing or basketball or whatever. You don't go necessarily head to head with people in competition. You go up against yourself, and it's more about respect than any other sport.
Do you think they're just possibly doing this just for like clout reasons and like stay relevant in a way, like stay in the headlines?
Probably.
What if they're like really good
I
buddies
mean,
off camera and stuff?
they've always had this sort of feud ever because Eddie Hall's retired now. He's retired ever since he won the World's Strongest Man. There were even accusations that the reason why he retired because he retired after he won his first World's Strongest Man. Thor accused um Thor accused Eddie Hall of cheating during his 2017 win because he organized the events with the organizer so that they could fit his strengths better. And Thor only lost that event by 1 point.
Ooh.
So yeah, their names are being thrown in the dirt by each other right now, and I just wish that there was more respect and more cohesion between these legends in the sport.
Speaking of you being a gym rat, didn't you get like a form of sponsorship from like?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got a sponsorship, guys. It's on my Instagram bio at Josh X Razan. The company is called Titan, and they have some really nice fitness gear. And compared to like other fitness companies, their stuff is a little bit less expensive. That's why I chose them. And yeah, so if you're interested, there's a link in my bio for my code. It's JXR15. So yeah, go ahead and check something out, and it'll help me out as well.
Didn't your brother get one too?
Yeah, my brother got one. But he got one for pre-workout.
Help out the Razan brothers. Buy both of them.
Yeah, get some pre-workout and get some clothes for
There
your
you
troubles
go.
too.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
We were talking about like not diving deep into COVID,
Okay.
but I just wanted to ask you guys, personally, what or who has made you guys get through this? Has helped you guys get through this? Is there anybody that you guys would like want to shout out and just talk about how they've helped you bear through this time? Josh, you want to start off?
Yeah, sure. Well, for me, the most prolific or most prominent person in my life who's helping me get through this is my girlfriend,
Yeah.
America, and we've always had a really strong relationship, and we've been dating for a long time. Especially now with what's going on in the world, I think our relationship has gotten more even stronger. Like I could always look forward to when I go to bed. I could always look forward to calling her and seeing how our days went, and just it's a form of therapy for me, and it's something I could always look forward to. And she's awesome. She's really supportive, and she just makes my life 10 times better.
Mm. All right, all right. Gian, what about you? What about you?
Josh, before I start, is there like anything in particular? It doesn't have to necessarily be a person.
Well, you lied. Sorry, what'd you say?
It doesn't like necessarily have to be a person.
No, before that.
It could also be a thing. Is there anything?
What'd you say before that? Because you lied then.
No, that was it.
Oh, is there anything else that? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, pancakes are really good.
All right.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm a waffle guy.
Yeah, but you know, I don't have waffle iron, but pancakes. I can make some mean ass pancakes.
I will debate you on that. I have two other people to back me up on that.
No, my guy, they're fluffy, they're light. Put some Nutella on them, boys. Oh my god.
Put in some put
Oh
chocolate
my
chips
God.
in the batter, and then
Yeah.
talk to me.
You could do both. Shit, I'll make a stack of 4. 2 of them will have the chocolate
You'll
chips,
have ultra
and then I'll
chocolate.
spread
All
Nutella.
right.
And I'll spread Nutella on 2 of them. 2 and 2. 2 has chocolate chips, 2 has Nutella.
Mm.
Shit, what you gonna do then?
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm a little intimidated now. All right.
Good.
Betas.
Good.
Travis, thoughts? What's getting you through this?
More or less not getting really me through this. More like who I'm staying home for. I'd say like gotta stay home for my grandparents. Obviously they're old. What else can I say? This virus attacks the people of the elderly age a lot faster, and I'd say that's who I'm kind of staying home for. So they get better. I'm not the one to see them. It's normally my mom because she tells me to stay home, so I do. And she's the only really one who goes out, buys them groceries, gives it to them. And I'm also, another thing that's actually getting me through this, I got you guys, I hop on the PS4 every time I'm done exercising, doing my core workout, riding my bike, whatever. I got you guys to talk to from pretty much 4 to midnight, whoever's on. And then I got Penny. I got my dog. Hello. She's laying outside my door right now. And then I got my parents, it's all a pretty good environment that I'm in. So, I'm getting through it. It's yeah.
All right.
Gian, what about you?
We were talking about food earlier and pancakes, and what's getting me through my days first are these 2 things right here. You can see
Is it that pesto sandwich?
Oh yeah, that was yesterday. But those are some green beans and some apples right there, and those have been really getting me through my day. But other than that, PS4 with you guys is obviously a great jolly old time.
That's right.
Oh, my new PS4 is coming today.
Wait, today?
Yeah, today.
No more Whirling Fan!
Woo!
Guys, you have no idea how
Okay, that's okay.
Let's go. All right.
Like,
Okay.
my PS4 is the bane of our gaming existence. Like,
Facts.
no one has any other problems with their PS4 or anything except for me. My PS4 sounds like a jet engine when I turn it on.
Can you hear that? I have my fan going. Yeah, that's pretty much what we hear every single day.
But louder.
Yes,
So,
a loud whirling fan. It's a
loud, like, the fan of my PS4 is so clogged up from 6 years of use that
So damn
it's just
loud.
gone like turbo.
It sounds like a Boeing 747 engine.
And it doesn't even matter how loud it is. It's still, the fan still doesn't work because sometimes my PS4 overheats and I have to stick an ice pack on top of it. And then recently, it hasn't been connecting to my Wi-Fi since I got a new Wi-Fi. So, yeah, for my birthday, me and my brother paid halfsies for a new PS4, and so that's great.
You got the Slim, right?
I got the Slim 1 terabyte. I have a whole other 1.5 terabytes left on my hard drive, so I'm set for a long time. Excited about that.
Thanks a lot for getting me into playing GTA.
Yeah, no problem.
Man.
You will always be my beta. I don't care what level you get.
I totally accept that title for that game because I'm totally new to it.
Yep.
Oh man, Literally a couple days ago, you could ask your brother this. We were doing a heist. It was the Prison Break one, and it was near the end. And we had Alonzo. It was Alonzo, Hector, Victor, and me.
I
We
was
had
there. Also.
You were near the
Yeah.
end. It was near the end.
Yeah, I was the one. Victor didn't even hear that. I was the one on the mic by the time he got on the plane and started playing.
Yeah.
I wanted that one.
It was so hectic, explosions everywhere, and then we all got in the plane, and Alonso was just there on standby, playing "I Want It That Way," and it is so different from what was going on. I was dying. It was so funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was probably like the ultra highlight of my week, with it being just so funny.
You know, I actually have an idea. What if leave a comment down below. Would you guys like if we were to record some of our PS4 gameplays
I need a
and some of
monitor
our
for that, dude.
no, even if we were just to record our party chats?
Can
Like,
we?
would you guys enjoy? I think there's a way because you can. There's an option on the PS4 to do that actually. To record your gameplay.
Idea.
Yeah, I've seen people stream that. So if you guys want during this whole quarantine, we could record our gameplay and you guys can sit in with us.
Post it up.
Watch us baptize Travis and Hector.
You guys haven't even done that to me yet.
Oh, I'll do it. Okay, remind me, okay?
No,
Yeah, that's good.
no. I'm not gonna
Did we,
remind.
did we baptize Hector in June?
Nah, not. But after going off track, I also wanted to keep going about who I wanted to thank for getting me through my week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first and foremost, Lizzie, if you're listening to this, I love you, sis. I don't know where I'd be without you right now, and I know damn well you would be so lost without me too. But
And he's humble.
Yep.
yeah. But honestly, I love you. I hope you're doing. We're going ape shit the next time we see each other. It's gonna be a good old time. We're gonna have so much fun. And and Denise, if you're watching this too, thank you. I adore you a lot. Thank you very much.
Mm.
And you know better than anybody that I don't know what I'd be doing right now if it wasn't for you. So thank you a lot.
You'd be staying up a lot later with us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe.
my sleep
I don't
schedule
know.
is so messed up right now.
Mine's a little bit better actually. I woke up at 9 today. Let's go. This is the earliest I've woken up in a week.
Nice.
What about you, Gian?
Last night was the earliest I've slept. 2 a.m. Yes.
That's late for me, dog. That's when I've been going to bed every day.
I usually go to bed around 5. Yeah. But usually wake up around 12. But today I woke up at 10. So
That's the story of my life right there. Go to bed at 2, wake up at 10. What can I say?
Progress. Yeah. So it's been great.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Back to the PS4. I know why it's gone ape shit like that. I know what caused it.
Don't tell me you dropped
What?
it.
No. So ever since we got it, don't look at my hair.
Yeah.
Ever since we got it, we've cleaned it like a couple months ago. Then the damage is already done. Ever since we got it,
Crunch.
for like the first 3 years, we never turned it off. We always put it in rest mode only.
Okay, there.
You're so stupid.
I wouldn't say that's the biggest problem. I know
You're
it causes a lot of
stupid.
lag.
No, that causes the PS4 to work when it doesn't need to work.
Over years? Dog, you're
For like
stupid.
3 years.
I only
We
put it
never
in rest
turned it
mode
on.
needed for updates.
Yeah, you turn it off.
Turn it off.
No,
dog.
it's because when we were younger, we were so amazed. Like, we could turn it off without turning it off.
That sounds like you
So-
guys too.
We just put it in rest mode. So for this next one, we know what not to do.
That's right.
And actually, oh yeah, I don't know what caused this, but my disc ejector doesn't work. So there's a disc that's stuck in my PS4, and I don't know.
Well, which one is it?
Travis just don't. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Well, good
Well,
luck
actually,
getting that out.
especially with this new PS4 game that are in disc form I wasn't able to play because the disc ejector wasn't working.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I can play Black Ops 3 now.
Yeah.
I can play 2K, some old 2Ks. Crazy.
Anything you guys have watched in particular that that you enjoyed over this whole COVID bonanza?
I'm still watching. I'm on Netflix a lot of the time. YouTube has gotten pretty bland for me.
Really?
Mm.
It
I
hasn't
mean-
gone bad.
I mean, like, they're like content creator wise, like the content that they're putting out now, you know, it's pretty funny. Like, they got the Warzone moments; those are pretty good, as long as you have like top tier editing on that. But like, there's playthroughs that I watched, you know, Detroit Become Human. I rewatched some campaigns from Call of Duty that I liked, you know, all really good. But mainly I've been on Netflix watching Arrow and Flash. That's a
Of course.
yeah, of course, of course. And then I just realized yesterday that one of my favorite shows, Psych, is on Amazon Prime. So I know what I'm doing now. So that's fun. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, I've been. Is my mic muted? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, I've been rewatching the Marvel movies. I'm on Iron Man 3 right now. So, yeah, I've got through.
That's the best
5
Iron Man
episodes.
movie ever made.
Well, I haven't started yet, so don't spoil it. Even though I know I already have. So yeah, I'm watching those. I'm really into right now is, and like an inspiration for me in this podcast is the Joe Rogan podcast.
Facts. I've been
Yo,
binge watching Joe Rogan.
Rogan.
Oh my
Rogan,
god,
you need to run for president, my guy, because
I know.
Woo!
I know. Very
Rogan
smart man.
2024. Oh my god,
Oh dear God.
that was crazy. Yo, man, just the amount of guests he has on and how candid the conversations are, it's amazing. And shout out to Joey Diaz because Uncle Joe is so hilarious. Oh my god, he tells the best stories.
I mean, I don't really watch Joe
Uncle Joey.
Rogan. I mainly watch The Misfits. That's about it.
Sure, you should watch Joe Rogan,
You
Travis.
should really watch Joe Rogan, bro.
Is it as wild and crazy as? Well, you guys don't even watch Misfits.
So
Never mind.
funny.
No, it's an adult podcast.
Well, so's
Yeah,
The
but-
Misfits.
It gets funny. It's
I mean, it's more adult. You don't hear about them talking about doing cocaine, like you do on the Joe Rogan podcast when Joe.
Oh no, they talk about it.
Yeah, well, they're not as funny as Joey Diaz.
Alright, I'll take you up on that debate when I watch it.
you guys should watch The Fundamentals of Caring on Netflix. Such a good movie. Such a good movie starring Paul Rudd.
Ooh, now I'm into it.
Yeah,
The man stopped aging at age 30.
I swear to God. Denise, huge shout out for recommending that movie because God, I love that movie. It's a very good
It's not
movie.
raining right now.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not
How's the
raining.
lighting, guys?
It's not raining.
No, it's not. It's a perfectly gray, cloudy day.
Cloudy and windy.
Yep. Man, I've just been like taking the time when it's raining. I just like sit outside and just listen. It's just so calming.
It's too cold for me.
I love listening to your guys' voice. It's really calming.
I love listening to yours too, babe.
Mm.
Yours is really coming.
What?
What?
Yours is really coming.
Oh,
Oh, coming. Oh,
all right.
no.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
So I think it's time for some positivity, and we've gone for a little while here. Why don't we?
You
Ending
totally
with
cut
some
off.
serious-
What'd you say?
You got that.
Oh, I cut off.
Yeah.
I said I think it's time for some positivity. So why don't we cut into ending appreciation,
Okay.
Travis?
Hey, you listening on the toilet? You might be. Who knows? You eating that food right there? Hey, you're beautiful. All right. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Jin?
To anyone watching, to everyone around the world, I just hope that you guys stay safe, you stay healthy. It's tough times, but the human race is very resilient, and we will get through this. Slight words, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all the frontliners out there, guys. If you have even a minute to thank at least one frontliner that you know, please thank them, because without them, we wouldn't be anywhere. All those nurses, doctors, just, they're amazing, and they put their lives on the line every single day for our general well-being, and it's really, really, really honorable. And I am very thankful for those people. Shout out to my mom.
And my mom.
Yeah. And your
Give your
mom.
moms a hug for me.
God, they're awesome, you guys. Just
Yup.
please take a moment to say thank you to all of them.
All right, y'all. So my appreciation is, amidst all of this negativity and chaos and instability, I've noticed when I do go out for a drive or go out to, there's more people, you know, who are coming together, and I see more people, you know, walking, going outside and running, taking walks and stuff, and I think that's great, and it really shows that this whole situation is kind of a reset for the whole of society, and especially on social media, I see a lot more positivity now, because, or especially in our community, because of all this, and I really, despite the negativity and the chaos, I really appreciate and want to shed a light on the positivity there, because I feel like everyone now is closer together, even though we're quarantined in our homes and we're socially distant, but in our hearts we're closer together as a society.
That was cute.
Yeah. Can you tell I'm going to be a politician? I'm just,
You want to see my band?
that was my most
Right.
political thing I've ever said.
All right. Yeah.
All
So
right, guys.
stay safe. Stay inside for the most part. Wash your hands. All right. Get
20
that
seconds.
20 sec. You know it's the 20-second mark. Ucha from Guardians of the Galaxy. That entire scene is like 35 seconds long. Sing that in your head. Boom. You're fine.
Listen to my man Sanjay Gupta. Look, he's a goat.
And the GOAT, Dr. Anthony
Dr.
Fauci.
Dr.
Fauci.
Fauci. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and any suggestions. Let us know if you want to do watch us have some PS4 gameplay. And until we see you, take care, guys.
Kisses.
Take
Love
care.
you.
Mwah.
Mwah.